Hello everyone! Welcome to our Wednesday live stream. Hi! So this is my book journal. If you've seen our stories, that's what the theme is for today. We're going to be decorating a book journal spread. And this is the one that I just did over on TikTok. That's at 9:30. We do every Sundays and Wednesdays. So that's what this one turned out as. And I remember last time someone said that they wanted to do a vintage spread. So that's kind of what this is. This is, what we did here. And then for the other book that we're going to decorate, it's Legendborn. So I'm going to move these tapes out of the way and I'll show you some of the other tapes that I've pulled out. And I'm going to need your help to figure out this spread because I haven't actually planned out what it's going to look like or anything like that. Say hi, please. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm reading all of your messages on my computer, so I don't have to kind of crane my neck to look at the phone. And can you deliver to India? Oh, I skipped a page. Yes, so we deliver to most countries. If you want to just double check, you can always send the Washi Tape Shop a DM and we'll reply quite quickly. What's this for a cute music? So this is from Artlist. It's a platform that provides music for creators. It's really good for if you film videos or if you're a YouTuber or anything like that. Most music you can't play publicly or in your YouTube videos because of copyright laws. So that's where I've gotten the music from. Oh, hello, someone from over on TikTok. Thank you for joining Instagram as well. And the violin sticker, yeah. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Thank you to, whoever was on the TikTok stream, because it was really helpful to share some ideas. They helped me pick the placement for this. And then also, there was actually a violin on the washi tape, this thicker tape underneath, but it was kind of covered by the tape that I put on top. So what I did is I cut out the violin from the washi tape. It was attached to the end here. Good morning from Southern California, from Portugal, from Russia. Oh, Krasnoyarsk. I'm gonna try and pronounce it. I don't know if I did that justice. From India. Yes, so these are, I have to shout out the artists who designed these tapes. We work with a lot of artists to actually make the sets. And it's just always amazing to see what they create. So this set is part of a new one by Journal Away. Her name is Anna. And, I'm trying to stick this back together. So she designed this set. It's part of an academia. It's called Academia, so you can check that out on the shop. Someone said, where is the music tape from? Yes, so this is designed by Anna from Journal Away, and that's what I meant. The violin was underneath, so I cut out a new one. That's what this is. I actually didn't used to cut out very much from my washi tape, but since there's a backing on the newer tapes, you're able to, and then I also have seen a lot of you guys create with cutout pieces, and in the last live stream, a lot of you were suggesting to cut out some flowers for my February bullet journal cover page, so I've started doing that more, and I really like it. It's helpful to have a small pair of scissors too. Up until now, I've been, using this pair, so it's kind of hard to cut out stuff. This is a lot thinner, except it's curved. For the price of the washi tapes, all of the prices are on the shop. So if you check the link in our bio, you'll find that out there. And you can also change the currency to wherever you're from. But by default, it's US, I think. And someone from Canada, I'm also from Canada, so hello, fellow Canadian. How is the music volume? Is everyone okay with the volume? Let me know if you'd like it louder or anything like that. Happy to turn it up. And I'll give you a little flip through of my book journal. This is how I store my washi tape, so it doesn't unroll when I put it in the box, and I rip it backwards like that. So you see. Let's see. I hope you get to read the Barbara Taylor Bradford book. Yes, I've actually written it down. Someone in the TikTok stream recommended A Woman of Substance. And I'm always into book recommendations, so I was actually going to ask you guys, if anyone here is currently reading a book, what book are you reading? And do you like it? Are you enjoying it? So my name is Ioana. This is Ioana's Book of Poetry and Prose. That's how you spell my name if you're curious. And this is the book journal. It's just a simple dotted notebook from Amazon, like that. And someone said, I just got that set. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is. I was really excited to get the Academia set from Journal Away. And then someone said, thanks for sharing your creative process. It's so much fun, first of all, to chat with you guys and to put these spreads together. I really love hearing your feedback on them, so thank you for being here. Ioana, are you from Romania? Yes, I am. I am from Romania, and I was born in Romania, so I know how to speak it. If you want to leave me a message in Romanian, I can answer. What time is it there? It's 10 a.m. And I'm actually a student, so that's why I'm not getting ready for work. I will be afterwards getting ready for class. So yeah, share in the comments what book you're reading, if you are reading a book currently. So, I'll turn up the music if you can't hear it right now. I figure for me, the volume is the same. Like, I can hear my voice at the same volume as the music, but for you, you probably hear my voice a lot louder. So, The Night Circus, I've heard of that one. It's on my to-read list. The Catcher in the Rye, as well. I haven't read that one. If Tomorrow Comes, that one sounds mildly familiar. If Tomorrow Comes, The Song of Achilles, and și eu sunt de acolo, incredibil, nici nu mă așteptam. So there you go. I realize I have a bit of an accent, but I've always spoken Romanian with my family. So, bună. I'm reading Death in the East by Abir Mukherjee. That's awesome. I'm glad everyone's reading books this year. So again, this is my book quote journal. I'll give you a flip through. So I started this in 2020. Actually, no, I started in 2021. This was a book I read at the very end of 2020. I really liked this one. It's set in Chile? I think Chile. It's by Isabel Allende. Then this one's When Breath Becomes Air. Has anyone read this one? This one was very popular. It came out in 2016. So with my book quote journal, I write down the title, then I print out a little bit of the cover, like very small. I use my mini printer for that from Fomemo, and it comes out there and you rip it. It's a thermal printer, so over time, the text will probably go away a little bit. But it's really handy to have a little printer for scrapbooking, and I mentioned I'm a student, so I don't have a printer here with me. Good scotches as in like the tapes. Then loved that book, made me cry. Absolutely. To be honest, so this book not only made me cry, but I think for a month afterwards, I was just like still getting over it. It's really tough stuff, the book. Then, so I wrote 2 pages on this one, and I only write down the passages from books that I really like. I think I can actually zoom out a little bit so you can see more. You'll see a bit of my jeans. There you go. Yeah, I only write down passages for books that I really love, and it's, it serves 2 purposes. On one hand, it's really a nice way to revisit the book, and after a while, like, you kind of forget the main elements of the books that you've read. And then also, it's a really nice way for me personally to write down turns of phrase or just like language or writing styles that really spoke to me. And I get very inspired by that. I think a part of any craft, whether you're a film director or an artist or a writer, a big part of that is is consuming as much of your own craft as possible and getting inspired by what other people are doing. And I think that's one of the beauties of this community as well, that we're all creating together and inspiring each other. And I think that's how you create more beautiful things over time. Then, let's see. Hello from Houston, Texas. Hello. I'm in Ontario, Canada. I'm from Toronto, but I'm currently on campus at my university. And same, it's a story that will stay with you forever. Yeah, I completely agree. And I think it's a nice way to remember books too. I use Goodreads as well to rate my books. So one of my goals is to write book reviews on Goodreads, just like a quick sentence and more for myself, so that when I revisit the book or I want to give a recommendation to someone, I can just read that sentence and be reminded a little bit of how the book made me feel or what were some of my takeaways. And also keeping this book journal is a really nice way to just revisit books and remember them. Then this one's A Gentleman in Moscow. So I have to say I have a soft spot for this author, Amor Towles. I love the way he writes, and I've read 2 books by him so far. I'm currently reading Lincoln Highway, but this one is A Gentleman in Moscow, so I filled up several pages with quotes from this book. And then this one's Hamnet. It's about Shakespeare's life. It's a fictional story, but it's kind of a lot about grief, and it's told from the perspective of his wife, Agnes. It's really beautiful, by Maggie O'Farrell. So that's a couple pages. And then this is another one by Amor Towles called Rules of Civility. And you'll notice I decorate with washi tapes that really resonate with the book, or they're sort of either using motifs from the book or color schemes that were evoked as I read the book. And I'm just reading through the comments again because I lost track. Gonna start this too, thank you. Yeah, I think if you read a lot of books doing something like this, if you have the time, obviously, it's a bit time consuming to write everything in paper. You can probably print them too, though. It's very fun to do and relaxing. Thank you for bringing us joy with your videos. Thank you for being here. I absolutely love doing this with you, and I'll be here every Sunday and Wednesday doing a different theme each time. So, have you ever thought of writing, or have you written anything? I love to write. I sometimes wish I had a bit more time, but one day I'd love to write a book, a novel. And I've done NaNoWriMo before. Has anyone heard of National Novel Writing Month? I highly recommend, if you're also into writing, to check that out. It's very motivating and inspiring. It's a community of people that write a novel. They commit to writing a novel every November online, and it's very inspiring. Someone suggested Kindness for Weakness by Sean Goodman. I'm keeping track of all of your recommendations, by the way, because I am always looking for book ideas. I run a book club over on my personal account called Mistral Spirit. If you look on Facebook, you can find it. It's Mistral Spirit Book Club. So we'll be voting on a new book in a few weeks. And so recommendations are always welcome. I love your handwriting. Thank you very much. And hello from Germany, from Bangladesh, from Austria. I had to laugh when you said Ontario. Ontario is huge. Where in Ontario? Yes, so Canada, Ontario, and I'm currently in Kingston because I'm at university, but I'm from Toronto. So that's where in Ontario. But I figure most people probably don't know where Kingston is. And then hello from Austria. Any dark black washi tape? Yes, I'm gonna pull out a few of those actually. so that we can get started with Legendborn. So these were a couple others. This was actually an article I read on The Cut, and I just really liked the way that it described this concept of a millennial aesthetic. It's very meta of me to have written some of these things down, but yeah, it kind of spoke to me, so I wanted to keep some of those passages in here so that I can also revisit them and have them down. And then this one is a poem by Emily Dickinson called Hope is the Thing with Feathers. I really went ham with the decorations and kind of, again, cut out some elements, like I was saying earlier, that I've started to do. And then this is the one that I wanted to do with you today. It's Legendborn by Tracy Dion. And then the one that I did earlier on TikTok is The Sense of an Ending. And I wanted to share with you a passage from here that really spoke to me. So this book is a bit about an older man reminiscing on his school years. And it's a little bit also touching on the theme of how your memory of your past is infallible and it's just like not very reliable. So one of my favorite quotes is, "Again, I must stress," I'll zoom in a bit. "Again, I must stress that this is my reading now of what happened then, or rather my memory now of my reading then of what was happening then." And if you think about that, it's quite true. You know, our memories are really passed through a filter. So I'm a beginner to make doodles and bullet journals, so what will you suggest to beginners? What's the first unique page should be? This is not my bullet journal, this is my quote journal. You guys helped me do the February setup in my bullet journal a few days ago. That's this one here. I just started it this month. So this was the setup we did on Sunday. And to get started, I mean, this is, you know, a fancy decorated page, but my actual bullet journal looks more like this. This is, you know, just one day so far, and eventually it'll fill up. And then at the end, sometimes I'll do decorating like we're gonna do here. Do you use your bullet journal to make notes on the books you are reading? No, I used to before I had this quote book. I used to do that, but now I keep it in here. And I actually pull the quotes from Goodreads because I read on my Kindle. So the highlights that I make in my Kindle, like e-reader, they synchronize to Goodreads so that I can access them there. And can you take my name? Samiksha. Hello. All right, so let's get started with Legendborn. What I was thinking for this one was a color scheme, that's what I had in mind so far, of purple and green. So I'm gonna put away the vintage washi tapes that we used for The Sense of an Ending. This one worked really well because it was set during like school years, lots of scenes in coffee shops and pubs around the UK. I don't quite remember where it was set. There's actually a movie of this as well. And then Legendborn, I've pulled out some tapes, so let's see. Someone asked, do you have a specific number or type of questions for each entry? I don't have a specific number, so I'll write down any quotes from books that I actually really liked. And if it takes a few pages, that's perfectly fine. I try and keep it like not too long because I want it to be very concise so that I can maybe read just a couple pages and get the gist of the book and the things that really stood out to me. And then type of questions, it's either stuff that the writing was really beautiful or the like it was a main scene from the novel that I wanted to write down that was very, you know, evoked the theme really well of the book. Or are your entries always dependent upon the book? Yeah, they're very dependent on the book. And my drink, thank you. I always forget to drink when I'm doing the live streams and my throat gets dry afterwards, so it's actually helpful when you guys mention my drink. Not that coffee is exactly, it's coffee by the way, not that coffee is exactly the best for a dry throat. Any quote on your favorite food? No, not in my book journal at least. So here are some tapes I've pulled out. I'm thinking to do the Legendborn one. They're kind of rolling away from me, so I'll put this here. Oh, and I write all of these down with a fountain pen, by the way. I can show you that later if you're interested. Have you ever read a Turkish writer? I'm not too sure. I might have, but off the top of my head, like I can't think of one that I've read. If you have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. All right, so these are the tapes that I've pulled out, and there's a few more in front of me as well. And I'm just looking how much space we have here for Legendborn. So in theory, we could do a regular wide tape. I would kind of go with 3 or so, but the color scheme is most important. So let me know if any of these stand out to you. My idea for Legendborn, just kind of based on what the book is about, it's a fantasy novel, was to do something kind of purple and green. So that's the color scheme I'm going with. And then someone asked, is this a journal for articles that you want to keep? Yes, so it's kind of quotes from books that I really liked that I keep in here. And then where is your box for your washi from? This was actually from Costco, I believe, but it was part of like a bigger kit. It was a, I don't know what it's called, like a little craft kit. And I just emptied it out, and it's got like these dividers that you can place in different places like that. So it's always hard to figure out how to store washi tape. Maybe that's another theme we can do. So washi tape butterflies, it's hard to pick from, light green one. So let's see. I really liked this one, but I just feel like this one will be hard to pair with purple because there's not really any purple elements on it. You know? You use those kits the same way, yeah. They're, I should probably get a few more like storage solutions for washi tape. This one is quite nice. Maybe, I don't know, there are some like demons in this book. So something with like flying animals, birds would be quite cool. And it combines, I guess, blue and orange. At the same time, so there's a bit to do, I don't want to spoil the book, so I'm gonna maybe not say the word, but there's a certain magical power to do with plants and like herbs, however you pronounce that word. So I'm thinking of maybe using this one as well. I think these would go really nice. It's not quite making me think of the book, but oh, how about that? Do you think that goes well together? Maybe. Which of the greens? I think I will go with this purple one just because I really like it. I don't want to give this one up. But between these two, let me know, left or right, which one would go best? Or neither, I don't know, whatever you think. Hello, how are you? I'm great, how are you? Ella? I try not to read usernames just in case I mispronounce. So if I just say, someone said, then I hope you'll realize if I'm responding to your message. Left, right. So here's what right would look like. And then here's what left would look like. You know what, I'm hearing a lot of left, and I think I'll go with that because maybe there are a lot of flowers here. I don't want to overdo it too much with the flowers. So we can go with that. And then I think there's a butterfly here that I can cut out. And I think that would look really nice. Oops. So let's go with that. trying to think if there are other elements I can cut out from other places. And then the other thing is that this picture that I've printed out of the cover, Legendborn, it's quite transparent when I unpeel it, so I need to put it on some kind of a backing, you know, kind of like this. So I'm gonna grab some labels, that's what I usually do, and I'll need to think of something that goes with this. Does that go well together? I'm not sure. And too much floral elements with the right one. Yeah, I agree. So let's start with the top part and we'll figure out the bottom as we go. I'll just place the thicker tape down first. That's kind of the way that I usually go with the scrapbook type of layering. It's good to go from thicker to thinner as you layer so that you can see the tapes underneath. This is the way I store my washi tape, by the way, with the backing. I kind of fold it on itself. And so I guess that's very nice. And I think this would be quite cool if I cut out the flowers on the edge. So let's do that. That'll be up till about here. I'll zoom in a little bit more too. Can you see that well? All right. So there we go. We're also going to post all of the live stream recordings on YouTube afterwards. So if you want to ever revisit them or follow along at another time, like if you haven't gotten your supplies here quite yet, then you can check that out. I'm a big fan of the music. It's always fun to have music playing while you're crafting or studying. Oh, sorry, I think I'm off camera. So there we go. It's got like a little bit of an edge to it now. And I quite like that effect. So there's a little tip for you with your washi tape. You can cut out the edge of an element on it. And then I think I'll put a bit of this underneath. That's kind of the opposite of what I just said to do with going from wide to thinner. But I think it'll be cool to have like this peeking out from underneath. I really love these thin tapes. They're really nice. What are your favorite bands right now? I really like Coldplay. That's been my all-time favorite band. And Phineas. I've been really into Phineas lately. What bands are you guys into? And what genre of music as well? That'll actually be helpful for me to choose the playlist next time. Right now, I'm playing like lo-fi chill vibes. So how is that? Maybe, I think I would put it a little bit lower. That's very cool. I think it complements the flowers really nicely. BTS, Roosevelt. Is that a band? I haven't heard of that. Chill out music. So I guess that's similar to what we're listening to now, right? Chill out music. All right. So is that straight over there? I think it's just because of how I cut it. And then this guy will be on top here. And so as you can see, it'll be hard to see it if I don't put something underneath. So we'll do that. And I think I'll put it maybe, yeah, somewhere there. So I've brought out some vintage labels. These are from the Washi Tape Shop as well. They kind of look like that on the inside. They're stickers. And these are really handy because they're opaque stickers, not transparent. So they work quite well for putting underneath the cover. Maroon 5 is on my playlist. Chill house music, a Korean band. There are 2 people who say a Korean band. Which Korean band? Maybe you guys like the same one. So maybe, I think I would go with something a bit green. Ooh, I think this one is perfect. The book is a little bit about the legend of King Arthur. Like that's kind of, if you think of fantasy, so think like Percy Jackson is about the Greek mythology, right? This one is in a similar way like a fantasy novel that stems or uses as its inspiration King Arthur lore. So it's, I feel like these labels go really well with that. Oh, BTS is the Korean band. Yes, I've heard of BTS. I thought you were talking about a different Korean band that's famous. The circle is kind of cute. Okay, I'm gonna need your guys' help on this one. So either or octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's a little too small. Your account inspired me to take up scrapbooking as a hobby. That is amazing. That's really the whole goal. And it's a very relaxing thing to do as well. That's why I create the quote journal. So what did I say? Something greenish. This one's, kind of grid, so I want something with a bit of text on it. Oh, this is perfect. I love the Percy Jackson series. Oh, Aerosmith. That's a good one. So I'm looking through the labels to try and find something that'll go well here. All right, I think we'll choose between these 2. I've also got these kind of labels, but I don't think they're quite aligned with the book. And then these ones are too busy, like they're more stickers than labels. And then I like to have, it's, I guess, a decision-making thing. I like to have all of my choices laid out before making a decision. So now I think we've got the ones that we're gonna go with. And these are the 2 options. I'll zoom in a little bit. So get ready to comment and help me out with choosing between these. So either this one, which, mind you, I can cut pieces off of it. And it'll be like this, the cover. So this is option 1. Then this is option 2. And I can cut it out. It'll look kind of like that. So option 2. You can either let me know with like your comments or with the hearts, although it might be harder to tell with the hearts. So option 1 or option 2, let's see. This is option 1 and option 2. 1, circle. Okay, I'm hearing option 1 pretty loudly. 2, option 2. I think this one, option 2, would be a little bit like narrower. It would cover less of the washi tape, which I like. But I don't know, I'm partial to the cursive here. Okay, so let's go with option 1. And I have to say, I went with this exact one, I think, or a similar one right here. So they're both nice. So we'll put this here. This is the challenging part, is unpeeling the sticker. Okay, I'm gonna take this off camera to figure it out. That's the challenging part with stickers. Oh, I think I got it. Look at that. Okay. There's a little glint of hope. So there we go. These are a little bit thick, so it's a little tough to unpeel, but you see how it's kind of transparent, which is why I put it on a backing. And if you're interested, I find it really helpful to have like a little printer for stuff like this, so I use this one from Faux Memo. So someone said, I'm curious what you write on your scrapbooks. So I'll give a little, as I'm doing this, I'll let you know what I'm doing again. So this is my book quote journal, and I write down quotes from books that I really liked. And these are a few from Legendborn. Here, I'll read you one of them. So this one's, a bit romantic. I tip my head against the door and think of forever. So that's a quote that I really liked. Then another one down here is, this one. Sel's silence is a balm against the harsh flurry of voices at the lodge. His hands in his pockets, the clean line of his profile in the sun, the relaxed set of his shoulders as he paces, they ease the harsh lines of my anxiety so I can finally breathe and finally think. So, it's a fantasy novel. There's a bit of romance, of course. So look at that. I like that. You can kind of see the flower underneath anyways, so I'll zoom out a little bit. All right. I wonder how often you mess up on these. So this one right here it looked very different before. If you check out my page, I'm part of the Washi Tape Shop team, but I also have my own page on kind of scrapbooking and mostly organization stuff, because I am a student, so that's what I like to do on my own page. And if you check that out, you'll see what this looked like before. And I kind of like unpeeled the tape and did this instead. So that's not really messing up necessarily, I just liked it better like this. I wanted to go with a different style. Okay. So I'm doing the exact same color scheme here so that there's balance. There are two or three things, someone mentioned a third one in the TikTok live stream earlier, that I keep in mind when I'm scrapbooking. One is balance. So balance in terms of like the shapes that I choose and the colors. Another one is contrast, and another one is symmetry. So, there's balance here because the text is left justified and the tape here is right justified. Then there's I'm using the exact same colors and tapes on the top and the bottom, so that's a bit of balance and symmetry there. So those are some kind of principles that are helpful. If I think being creative is kind of comes with practice, but it's also a little bit of a science. Okay, I think what's missing are a few stickers. And where was I think we said we were going to do a bit of this green. Do you have a favorite washi tape brand? All of these washi tapes are from the Washi Tape Shop. So I mean, I'm a part of the team, and I've worked with the Washi Tape Shop for a number of years now, so they are my favorite brand. That's cool. I like this one. I think it was a good choice that we made. What am I drinking? Yes, coffee. It's 10 a.m. here. So after our live stream, when I'm done with this spread, I'm gonna do some schoolwork. Where did you get your organization box? I got it from Costco, but it came as part of a larger kit. It was I keep thinking treasure, but it's a toolbox. That's treasure box. It was a toolbox from Costco. And this was one of the sliding things that went into the toolbox. That's the best way I can describe it. Okay, that's awesome. Now what we need is a bit of green up here, maybe here, and then maybe a sticker like here or here. So I've got these flower petal stickers, but there are enough flowers on here, so I'm gonna not go with flowers right now. Someone said, I have a ton of quotes that I love, now I know what to do with them. Yeah, I'm glad this is an inspiring idea. It's a really fun thing to do as well, so I recommend giving it a try. Oh, I said I was gonna cut out the gold. Let's see if maybe I can cut out something that's more green. I'm looking for stickers or things that I can cut out. There's also this one. These are more like vintage themed, so not quite aligned. Let me see if I have some stickers. Oh, these ones are perfect. Okay, so I've pulled these ones out from the 13 washi tape design contest. But I think I'm gonna go with these ones. I don't have too many left. These were also from the Washi Tape Shop. There's some like botanical stickers. And what do you guys think? Something here? Maybe that'll make it too busy over there. Maybe here is better. To tie that together? Let's go with that. So these are basically washi stickers, and they're transparent as well, so. It's a little too close to the text. Oh no, that's my coffee cup. Okay, perfect. I really like that. I don't know if something brown is really necessary here. So I think I'll leave it at that. What do you guys think? Is there something missing from here? Or does it look finished? I don't want to do too much. Sometimes less is more when you're creating stuff like this. But I think it's really nice. I like it. And thanks for helping me choose the circle. I think it goes really well, especially given the flowers are sort of circular there. So I'll flip the camera around and I'll just see if there are any other questions. Okay. That's very bright. I really like OT. Is that a show or a OT? A leaf at the top. Yes. I'm gonna have to look at this a little bit longer afterwards. I'll read your suggestions and then I'll add a little bit more and I'll share the final result to stories. And sorry, this is crooked now too. Okay, so thanks for joining me. This was our very first Wednesday live stream, and I'll be here every single Sunday and Wednesday at 10 a.m. on Instagram. So 10 a.m. EST, I'm in Toronto time, if you want to convert that to your time. And I'm on TikTok at 9:30 a.m. as well. Every week is going to be a different theme, and we'll post what the theme is going to be on our stories the day before. So if you check out our stories now, you'll see that we posted yesterday what the theme was going to be, and it was decorating a book journal. And I also share what supplies you're going to need. So if you ever want to join me on one of these days, on Sunday or Wednesday, and you want to craft along while I'm doing it, then just check those stories and it'll tell you what you have to bring so that you can join as well. Okay, so some of you guys are saying like put a leaf up here, a little piece of the green on top, and I think a little bit of green on the top would balance everything out, or maybe like, I don't know, over there. So I'll do that afterwards. Someone said, do you ship in the Philippines? We ship to most countries. If you want to just double check that it ships to your country, you can send us a DM and we'll get back to you very soon. So send a DM to the Washi Tape Shop. Someone asked, where can I follow you? So I'll introduce myself again if this is your first live stream that you're joining. My name is Ioana and I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm currently on campus at university. I work with the Washi Tape Shop team. I'm a part of their team as well. And I also have my own account. I do mostly organization and productivity type of stuff, but on Instagram I share some of these types of crafty things that we do together now and that I like to do. And it's Mistral Spirit. If you check the stories, I'm always tagged for the live streams when we do them. So you can check out my page as well if you like. Love this perfect start to my day. That makes me so happy. Thank you for joining me. I absolutely love like crafting with you guys and hearing your suggestions. And yeah, it's just so much fun. I'm so glad we're doing this. Sweet. All right, so thank you. Have a great day. We'll be posting this afterwards as well if you check out on our Instagram videos, and also on YouTube if you want to check the Washi Tape Shop on YouTube. So I'll see you on Sunday. Did you write and draw every day in your journal? In this one, no. This is just for quotes that I like from books. So it's only when I've read a good book. But I bullet journal mostly every day. I use an online task manager for a lot of tasks in university. Do you pay for the washi tapes or do you get them for free since you're part of the team? All of the ones that you've seen today I've gotten sent to me because I work with the Washi Tape Shop team, so I'm part of the team. But like a lot of the supplies that you see are also just paid by me. And have a wonderful day. Thanks for streaming. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you on Sunday at 10 a.m. Bye.